What is going on, everybody? This is Major League Hats, and I saw a couple people doing like the All-Star ballot on camera, so I thought, why not? Why don't I give it a shot? Now, as you guys can see with the title, there is going to be a hat review. You guys already know what hat it is. But before we get to that point, we got to vote. Now, I will say that it is amazing to me how a supposed Astro fan can vote for so many Rangers. I don't get that. If you're an Astros fan, why are you voting for the Ranger players? And you have like one Astro. You know who you are. So, all right, let's take a crack at this one. Now, I'm just going to tell you, right now, clear favorite, automatic, Christian Yelich, Cody Bellinger. So even though Cody's a Dodger and Christian Yelich is on the Brewers, we got to put their name in the All-Star because they're definitely going. All right, so let's get started on doing the All-Star vote. So the first one that we are going to start with is we're going to start with the American League, National League, first baseman. So who do we got? We got C.J. Cron in the American League. We got Chris Davis. I'm sure you guys already know the names. Ronald Guzman, Mitch Moreland, Rhino Hearn, Matt Olson, Albert Pujols. I would vote for Olson if he didn't get hurt in that first week in that Japan series. I think that kind of hampered him, but we'll see. Albert Pujols, I like to see Albert in the All-Star game, so we'll see. Carlos Santana, Justin Smoke. You know what, though? I don't know what you guys feel, but I think I'm going to give the nod to Luke Voit of the Yankees. I think he's having a really good season, and I really think he deserves it. All right, National League. Let's see here. We got to go one of my fantasy guys, Peter Alonso. That's just, you know, there's not enough said, man. He is a rookie, but, man, he's just doing too much to not make the All-Star. All right, so now we are going to go to second base. We'll start with the National League this time. We got to see here. We got Ozzie, Robinson, Starlin, Daniel DeCalso, Brian Dozier, Adam Frazier, Cesar Hernandez, Enrique Hernandez, Ian Kinsler, Ketel Marte. Easy. As much as I hate to admit it, because Ketel Marte is on my shit list because he wouldn't sign for me. He's having a really good, solid season, and he probably won't get voted in as a starter, but I know that the All-Star game, it's a popularity contest, especially when it comes to the voting. But if you're legitimately voting the right way, Ketel Marte has got to be in this. Now, I probably missed a couple of them. You know, you have Ryan McMahon. Let's see here. Mike Moustakas, who's actually doing a very good job at second base, considering he's not a natural second baseman, but the Brewers moved him over to second base. Let's see, Joe Panik, Jose Peralta, Colton Wong. Okay, I really like my pick with Ketel Marte. Now let's go to the American League. Second baseman. We got Jose Altuve, Michael Chavis, D. Gordon, Josh Harrison, Jason Kipnis, Tommy La Stella, DJ LeMahieu, Brandon Lowe, Whit Merrifield, Rougned Odor, Jerickson Profar, Yolmer Sanchez, Jonathan Schoop, Eric Sogard, Jonathan Villar. If you're really... You can't get too much caught up in the numbers because there are some very good offensive players that just don't have the huge numbers, but they're very solid in their overall category. So in this case, I'm going with Merrifield. That's just who needs to be in there. If you're voting for the right person, in my opinion, you got to go with Merrifield. Third base. We'll start with the American League. We got Alex Bregman, Cabrera, Jenmar Candelario. Oh, man, this is probably where I'm going to get tied up. Matt Chapman, Rafael Devers, Yandy Diaz, Marwin Gonzalez, Vlad Jr., Johan Moncada, Jose Ramirez, Rio Ruiz, Kyle Seager, Gio Urshela. Okay, you know what? Only because Bay Area, Matt Chapman. It was either going to be Matt Chapman, Alex Bregman. I really like both of them. I'm a huge Bregman fan ever since he got drafted. He was really cool to us in Lancaster. I consider him a baseball buddy. Matt Chapman, though, he's having a solid season for the A's, so I'm going Matt Chapman. All right, so we go on the National League side, and here is another tough choice. You got Nolan Arenado, Chris Bryant. Both those guys are well-deserved. Matt Carpenter, who might be the only one that would be the easy to maybe pass up. Josh Donaldson's had a pretty decent season. Eduardo Escobar, hit or miss. Miguel Franco, not doing too good, not All-Star worthy. He'll probably get in, but definitely not All-Star worthy this year. Todd Frazier, Evan Longoria, he's been doing all right. Manny Machado's been doing okay. Colin Moran, Martin Prado, Anthony Rendon, Travis Shaw, Eugenio Suarez, and Justin Turner. Wow, I'm really tied between Nolan Arenado and Chris Bryant. No, I'm not picking the sexy players. It's just with these guys, you got Nolan Arenado batting .330, 17 home runs, 57 RBIs, and a .982 OPS. Chris Bryant, you got a .268 average, 13 homers, 36 RBIs, and a .910 OPS. So, I mean, if you just go strictly on numbers, which I think I might, because I think in this case it is probably the best indicator. The only time you might get a little tied up if you look at Eduardo Escobar's numbers, but he's hitting .295, 17 homers, 55 RBIs for Eduardo Escobar, and a .941 OPS. He is actually doing better than Chris Bryant. Eduardo Escobar will probably should get in as a reserve. I just think for voting purposes, it's got to go Nolan. Nolan Arenado would be the best choice. Now let's start with the shortstops for the National League. It's no brainer for me. You guys probably won't like this pick, and I'm not doing this because it's my home team. It's my team. But if you look at Brandon Crawford overall, the numbers are not sexy in a sense. But his defense, you want All-Star, you're picking him for defense. But let's see who else. We got Nick. Just to play devil's advocate, let's see what we got. We got Nick Ahmed, Orlando Arcia, Javier Baez. Javier Baez is on my shit list, probably more than anybody. Brandon Crawford, Paul DeYoung, Jose Iglesias, Miguel Rojas, Ahmad Rosario, Corey Seager. I'd probably maybe look at Corey a little bit stronger. It's just he hurt his hamstring last night, so he's probably not even going to be available for the All-Star game. So we'll see. Gene Segura, Trevor Story, Dansby Swanson. Oh, that could be that might. Fernando Tatis Jr. He just came back from an injury, so I think that probably hurt him. He would have probably had a good chance. Probably get to reserve, but we'll see. Cole Tucker, Trey Turner. Oh, man. Okay, so if I want to pick Crawford, but just to play devil's advocate, let's just look at Baez just a little bit closer. Yeah, everybody's going to say Baez is probably the pick with the 295 hitting average. He's got 16 home runs, 44 RBIs, and he's batting an 898 OPS. Crawford looks abysmal, 210, 5 homers, 19 RBIs, and an 807 OPS. The thing is, though, you're looking at Crawford for his defense. That's what I'm doing. I'm giving his defense. Crawford's always been a solid hitter. It's just his defense is just really good, and he's won a couple Gold Gloves, and I just feel like he could be the guy. Let's see. And just to check out, let's see, Trevor Story. He's hitting 266. He's got Trevor Story's batting 284. He's got 15 homers, 44 RBIs, and an 884 OPS. Sorry, I keep leaning forward. It's because I can't see this far away without my glasses. You know what? Here. Sorry, guys. Let's put on the... Ugh, those are hella dirty. We're going to put on the old man specs here. I've been wearing glasses all my life, so it's no big deal to me. All right. Oh, I can see now. Yeah! All right. Let's see here. So we were looking at Trevor Story, 284, 15 homers, 44 RBIs, and 884 OPS. Dansby Swanson, 266, 13 homers, 43 RBIs, and 803 OPS. Now, even though Fernando Tatis Jr. was hurt for a little bit, he just came back. He's got 319 average, 8 homers, 17 RBIs, 975 OPS. You know what? I'm tied. And just because I like Trevor Story, I consider him a baseball buddy. I've got to meet him. I got an autograph. We have a picture with him. I'm giving the nod to Trevor Story. You can't say he's not a deserving player to make the All-Star team. There is at least three other shortstops that could easily go. Javier Baez, of course. but I'm not voting for him, of course, as you guys know. Javier Baez, of course. Dansby Swanson could easily do it. Fernando Tatis could be there. And, of course, Corey Seager, if he did not get hurt last night, he would definitely be there. So you got 4 legitimate All-Stars. Well, only one out of the voting can go. I mean, they might get voted in, but you're probably not going to take 4 shortstops for the All-Star game. All right, let's go over to the American League. Without even thinking, I'm just going to do it. Hometown, Cleveland, Francisco Lindor is my vote, but just for giggles, let's see here. Just for giggles, we got Willie Adames, Tim Anderson, Elvis Andrus, Tim Beckham, Alexander Bogaerts, Carlos Correa, Freddie Galvis, Francisco Lindor, Richie Martin, easily, Jordy Mercer, Alberto Mondesi, Jorge Polanco, Marquis Simeon, and Andrew Simmons, Gleyber Torres. I would argue a good case for Simmons and Torres, but like I said, with the game being in Cleveland, it has to go to Lindor. And if Carlos Correa was not hurt, I think he would beat out Lindor just by a little bit. But you can't have the game in Cleveland and not have Lindor there. And their numbers are so similar, even at this point. I mean, it has Correa batting .295, 11 homers, 35 RBIs, and 907 OPS. And now he's hurt. This was before he got hurt. And you got Francisco Lindor, who's still currently playing, 303 average, 11 homers, 24 RBIs, and 917 OPS. So obviously he needed more games to do that. So the edge would have been probably Carlos Correa. But since he's hurt, I just got to give it to Lindor. All right, let's start with the catchers. Let's see here. In the American League, we have Jason Castro, Robinson Chirinos, Grayson Greiner of the Tigers, which easily no. Danny Jensen, no. Jonathan Lucroy, no. Martin Maldonado, no. Jeff Mathis, James McCann, Omar Narvaez. Oh, that would probably be it. Let's see who else we got. We got Roberto Perez, Josh Puegley, who's actually having a pretty decent year. Not too bad. Gary Sanchez. There you go, guys. Gary Sanchez, Pedro Severino, Christian Vasquez, Mike Zunino. I could make a decent case for Roberto Perez of the Indians and also Omar Narvaez, who's doing really good with the Mariners, but you got to put Gary in there. Gary. Now, for the National League on catchers, we got Jorge Alfaro, Austin Barnes. He can already go. Tucker Barnhart, go. Francisco Cervelli, gone. Wilson Contreras, maybe. Yan Gomes, gone. Yasmani Grandal, maybe. He's doing really good. Austin Hedges, gone. Carson Kelly, maybe, but probably not enough. Brian McCann, you ain't my buddy. You ain't going in because you don't deserve it. Yad, he was hurt a little bit. His numbers are down, but maybe. If you look at the comparison between Yadier Molina and Buster Posey, they're very similar. So, it's just a matter. Wilson Ramos, JT Realmuto, despite him not seemingly doing very well for my fantasy team, he's batting .277, 10 homers, 36 RBIs. But look at Tony Wolters, 300 average, 1 homer, 19 RBI, 762. Yeah, I'm just going to be real honest looking at these guys right here. I feel like Wilson Contreras would probably be the best pick. Because there's just, other than the sexy names of Buster Posey and Yadier Molina, realistically, JT Realmuto would have probably the best chance over Yadi and Buster. But I just don't think that he is the right choice, at least on the All-Star voting. And Wilson Contreras has been having a very good season. So just because I'll go Wilson Contreras, he won't get voted in. So that's just what it is. All right, outfielders, we get to select 3. You got to put in Ronald Acuna Jr. You got Albert Almora Jr., Brian Anderson, Tyler Austin, Harrison Bader, Cody Bellinger, easy. Cody's in. Charlie Blackmon, Ryan Braun, Melky Cabrera, Lorenzo Cain. Let's see here. We got Michael Conforto, Garrett Cooper, David Dahl, Ian Desmond, Steven Duggar, Jared Dyson, Ethan Fowler, Granderson, Harper. You guys know I love Harper, but I just don't think he's an all-star this year. I really don't. His numbers don't look too bad. 251 with 11 homers, 46 RBIs, and 823. He's just not doing too hot. I mean, look at Jason Hayward. He is playing in Chicago, so he does have that advantage, but he's batting 252, 10 homers, 24 RBIs, 782 OPS. They're very neck and neck. So I just don't feel like either one of those guys are very deserving. I am looking for let's see here. There's Jock, David Peralta, Kevin Pillar. Man, I really want Kevin Pillar in there. He's probably not the sexiest choice. Nick Senzel, he's been doing okay, but let's see here. Juan Soto, 290, 10 homers, 39 RBIs. That is really good. Jesse Winkler. Alex Verdugo, 297 average, 4 homers, 28 RBIs, 809 OPS. Christian Yelich. There you go, guys. We got our 3. Now, on the American side, for the All-Stars, for the outfielders, we have Jake Bauers, Andrew Benintendi. Andrew is doing okay. I have him on my fantasy team. Mookie Betts, not too sexy this year. Jackie Bradley Jr., nope. Michael Brantley, Brian Buxton, Cole Calhoun, Nicholas Castellanos, Shen Su Chu, Brandon Drury, Joey Gallo, Laurie Garcia, Brett Gardner, Brian Goodwin, Alex Gordon, Randall Grichuk, Billy Hamilton, Mitch Haniger. You know what? I'm going to put Mitch in. He doesn't have the sexy numbers in the sense of average and OPS, but his power numbers are pretty decent. 15 homers and 32 RBIs. I think for the most part, from what I'm seeing, I think he deserves to go in. Aaron Hicks, Eloy Jimenez, Jacoby Jones, Aaron Judge. He's not even playing. That's too bad. He would be in. I'm giving it to the Laser Show. Ramon Laureano. You guys are probably going to hate me. Trey Mancini probably deserves to go in. That could be my 3rd choice right there. You guys are probably going to kill me on my American League outfielders, but oh well. Domingo Santana, Malik Smith, Dwight Smith Jr., Jorge Soler, George Springer. George Springer, here is probably the guy that deserves to go in. 308 average, 17 homers, 43 RBIs, 1,032 OPS. Can I afford to pass that up? No. He deserves it. I think I am going to have to maybe change up my... I hate to say it. I think I'm going to have to kick potential... You know what? No, I'm sticking to it. Mitch, Ramon, and George are in. Now on the DH, this is where I feel like Albert Pujols should be in there. He's probably not even listed. JT Martinez, Renato Nunez, Shohei Ohtani, Hunter Pence. Man, if anybody has revitalized their career, Hunter Pence. So you know what? I am going Hunter Pence. He is well deserved. I feel like that is the best pick. All right, let's review and submit. All right, so final votes are going to be submitted here. I got for first base, American League, Luke Voigt. I got second base, Whit Merrifield. Third base, Matt Chapman. Shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Outfielder, Mitch Haniger. Ramon Laureano. George Springer. Gary Sanchez. DH, Hunter Pence. You guys are probably going to kill me, but I think those guys... Personally, from everything I've seen, those guys are well-deserved to be All-Stars. If you don't pick just the sexy names, those guys should be in there as an All-Star person. National League, we got first base, Pete Alonso, Ketel Marte, Nolan Arenado, Trevor Story, Ronald Acuna, Cody Bellinger, Christian Yelich, and Wilson Contreras. I don't feel you guys are going to kill me too bad on the National League. You're probably going to kill me on the American League. All right, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my All-Star pick. Let's get on to the hat review. You guys already see the title. It's going to be a good one. Let's go. I hope you guys like my All-Star ballot. Let me know who you guys would vote for. I already know somebody who says they're an Astro fan, voted for all the Rangers. I get it. I'll keep it on the download, okay? I won't mention your name, Hats McGee, okay? I won't tell people who it is, okay? Okay. All right, you guys, don't forget. I'm just letting you guys know before we get on to the hat review. that I am going to San Jose on Friday, and then I am so freaking excited. I have a special treat, but of course I've been invited to go down to the Fresno Grizzlies, so I will be in Fresno on Saturday. So if you guys are at the car show, if you guys are planning on attending, please come and find me. I'll be walking around. Come and say hi to me in minor leagues. It's going to be a freaking awesome experience. We're going to go to the team store. We got tickets to the games. I'm going to get some new merch because you guys all know they're having this sweet lowrider show because they're going to be playing as the Fresno Lowriders. It is just going to be an awesome time, and I'm super excited because I might have a special treat regarding the lowriders. So I'll keep you posted, but I am freaking super excited. Like I said, if you're in Fresno, plan on going to Fresno this Saturday, make sure you come and say hi to me. Without further ado, let's get into the hat review because we got a good one, of course. You guys saw the title. I kind of pulled a Professor Hatter for once, but also I got lucky because, you know, my store doesn't always get the stuff in. But we got, BAM! The San Francisco Giants 2019 All-Star hat. They have two variations, but this is the actual game All-Star hat. The other one with the cross bats, that's like the warm-ups, the pregame type stuff hats. But this is the All-Star hat, so let's take a look at it. I know I already heard some complaints out there about the All-Star hats, but let's take a closer look before we make up our mind. Alright, right off the bat, you can already tell what the huge difference and why everybody is complaining. But they have this nice colored orange line coming across it. I really actually like it with that like pinwheel effect. I like it only because it makes it look different. You have your nice normal SF in the front. You got the two All-Star stars right there. American League, National League. I really like that. Black brim right there. Of course, the rest of the crown, besides the lines, are black. On the side, since the game is playing in Cleveland, they have a nice little guitar looking All-Star game patch right there. On the back, you got your normal Giants colorway logo in the back. You got a white New Era flag, black button, of course, black and black underneath. But me personally, I really liked last year's, the way that they had it, because they had the front panel right here all white, and then they had the colors on the side. You know, I like those ones a lot, but I have to admit, I really like this one just as much. In fact, I might like this one a little bit more, and I'll tell you why. The main reason is, like, me personally, I can't remember when they tried to do, like, the color of the lines, if they've ever done that before. They've always kind of done, you know, where they've had, like, the white panel and the two other panels, like, different colors and whatever with that pinwheel effect, but I just can't remember. You guys correct me if I'm wrong, of course. Let me know if they ever did that color. And I just like it because it's something different. They've gone to the labeling on the side, so that it says All-Star Game Collection. The one thing I noticed, though, right off the bat, it doesn't say the year. Why? I mean, yeah, it says the year on the little patch right there on the side, but you think that they would have the year right here if it's going to say All-Star Collection. It should say 2019 All-Star Collection. And then, of course, 7 5/8. I'm trying to see, like I mentioned in my other video, I wanted to see if they start stamping what collection line it is on the inside. They did not, so there you go. So let's take a look real quick one last time at this thing. I really like it. I did originally pick up the normal Cleveland Indians Block C lettering that just has the All-Star Game patch on the side. Wasn't the official All-Star hat. It was just like the ones that they're wearing throughout the season. If you have not checked out that video, please go do so. But, you know, personally, I would have liked to have got the Indians one for the All-Star Game, but, you know, they didn't have in store. I was lucky enough that they had this one in store. They had the A's, the Dodgers, the Angels, Yankees, and Red Sox all in store, which I was actually surprised. So they had a decent amount in store. So let me know if you guys picked this up. Let me know if you guys like it, or if you didn't like it, why did you not like it? Please don't just say it was dumb. Please don't say it was something like that. Please kind of give me like a legitimate reason other than saying it's not my style. Okay, that's a little bit of a reason, but it's not really great. Like, do you hate the lines? Do you hate the layout? Tell me what it is. Like I said, I like it. It's different, and I never seen it before. So as a hat collector, I like trying to add stuff into my collection that I don't have, and this kind of design is not in my collection until now. So let me know what you guys think, okay? All right, you guys, now the important part is we gotta try it on. So let's try this baby on. Now, I'm gonna tell you as I'm putting it on, I tried the 7 5/8, which obviously is the one I got, but I also tried the 7 3/4, and truthfully, they felt kind of the same. My hair is a little bit thicker. I do keep mentioning that, so I feel like as soon as I get a haircut, it's going to feel fine. I just feel like these do run a little bit tighter. On these particular hats, you could easily just get your size. I think it'll be just fine, but you wouldn't be hurt if you decide to go up a quarter size, because I really feel that once I cut my hair, it's going to be fine. It's just, I tried on the 7 3/4, and realistically it kind of felt the same as a 7 5/8 does. But if you can, I'd recommend going in the store just to try it on. And even if they don't have like the one that you want, at least you'd be able to try it on to see which one would fit you better if you're going to order it offline. So I don't think you're going to get hurt if you move up a quarter size. You should be able to get your normal size. But if you don't like your hat, you know, exactly on, I'd go up a quarter size. If you're okay with it, like being exactly on, like that little snug fit, you're okay getting your normal size. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this review on the 2019 All-Star hat. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. Trying to get 30 thumbs up. And again, if you are going to Fresno on Saturday, I hope to see you in Fresno. They're going to have an awesome lowrider show. And then, of course, you can go to the game at Chachansky Park and see the Fresno Grizzlies play as the Lowriders de Fresno. I think is the proper way of pronouncing it, because I don't think it's called Fresno Lowriders. I think they went with the Lowriders de Fresno. So, you know, don't forget to come over and say hi. If you want to follow me on Instagram or Twitter because you can't make it to the game, you could always do that at Major League Hats. The link will be right there at the bottom. And of course, if you are new to the channel, thank you for watching. Please hit your subscribe button, hit your notifications so you get notified when I upload my next video. Alright guys, thanks for watching. This is Major League Hats out. Bye everybody, see ya.